is Isaray Partida with one of our 8th grade science teachers, Dr. Tun. How long have you been teaching at EVMS?
For 12 years.
Wow. What kind of job did you have before you became a teacher?
Before I became a teacher, I worked as a biologist in the Forest Service. And so I would go hiking every day to go look at how much timber could be cut out of a forest, and then also go back and look for evidence of animals that might be endangered, and so we should look at that area for not to be cut. So I would go in there to look at how much could be cut and also why we should not cut it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you do out of school?
What do I do out of school? I go, well, during the school year, I don't do very much out of school. I go to the gym, but in the summer times, I like to travel. I like to go to different places. Places on my bucket list.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment is, I would say, teaching, because people come out of my room and they learn things. And then my other greatest accomplishment, not professionally, is I think I am a good daughter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like our principal?
I do. I love Mr. Conley. He's a great guy.
What would be one thing you would change about the school?
About the school, I would change it so that every classroom could have a window to natural light. It would be very nice.
Do you like the idea of uniforms?
I do, because it's nice to see kids in the same kind of clothing, although it has made me never own a polo shirt or chino pants. Oh, I can't wear those. Can't.
What are your plans for the summer?
I have huge summer plans. I'm going to go to Iceland for 9 days to learn about how that country does STEM education. And then I get to ride an Icelandic horse and take pictures of puffins and other little animals and go sit in geothermal springs. And I get to be on 2 different continental plates.
Wow.
And then after that, I come back for a week, and then I go back to I go up to Alaska, and I'm going to go see, I get to go on a Iditarod sled and go sledding and go walk on a glacier. What else am I going to do up there? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things. Oh, go on a river raft ride up there. It's going to be fun. And then I have 1 week of school.
That seems fun.
I can't wait.
What is one of your hidden talents?
I think it is being able to take pictures. And so I have pictures all over my room.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think some of them are pretty good. They could be better, but they're pretty good.
What would the students be surprised to find out about you?
About me? That I was a horrible ballerina when I was 6 and 7. And that I was probably naughty during ballet. And that's why I was a horrible ballerina.
Wow. What would you do if you were invisible for 1 day?
Invisible for 1 day. I think I would like to follow the president and see what he does. And then it would just be interesting to see how that works.
All
Don't
right.
you think?
That would.
Yeah. You could go into the Oval Office, and then you could go into the secret military room. Oh,
There's a secret military room?
yeah. And then you could go find that book of secrets that they have.
There's a book of secrets?
Yes.
It's so cool!
I know. And then you can find all that stuff out for a day.
I want to be invisible.
Okay.
What's your most embarrassing childhood memory?
Oh, that would be my one and only day that I had a paper route. And so on the last two, well, first of all, I wasn't very big, so I had to use a wagon to throw the newspapers, and my arm was just tiny. And so when I threw the newspaper, it didn't go very far, so I'd have to walk up to the newspaper where it landed and then walk it to the porch because my throw was not good enough. And then on the last two houses, I was so tired. I had to take the newspaper to the porch, and some cat was hiding in the tree, and it jumped down on me. And this was across the street from my house. And it scratched me up, and I cried. And I writhed on the ground and just cried. And then I got up to the next house, and I'm crying, and a dog came out and bit my leg. And that was horrible. I just cried. So
Wow, okay.
that was horrible. But it was embarrassing because everyone on the street saw me. Look at that poor child. She just got attacked by a cat. And then, look, she got attacked by a dog. Oh, sucks to be her.
Oh my god, okay. Have you ever met anyone famous?
I have. I met Senator Barack Obama, because he was senator before he became president, and he was late to show up for his little speech, and I had to leave. So I yelled at him. I said, "You are tardy. I have to go teach 5th period. How could you do this to me?" And then he said, "Well, do you have time for a picture?" I said, "Well, heck yeah." So I have a picture of me and the senator.
Well, that's cool.
Well, actually, the president now, but yeah.
Well, thank you, Dr. Tun, for letting me interview you.
Well, thank you for having me. These are good questions.
Well, stay tuned for our next interview.
I will.
All right.